Welcome to Healthy Doc Top 10, where we bring you the top 10 health tips and guides. Ever wondered how many people around you might be silently suffering from hemorrhoids? It's a question that might not often cross your mind, but the reality might surprise you. Hemorrhoids, also known as piles, are a common yet often unspoken health issue that affects millions of people around the globe. In fact, according to the American Society of Colon and Rectal Surgeons, nearly half the population will have experienced symptoms of hemorrhoids by the age of 50. That's a substantial number of individuals dealing with the discomfort and inconvenience of this condition on a daily basis. But what exactly are hemorrhoids? In simple terms, they are swollen veins in the lower part, the rectum and anus, similar to varicose veins. They can be internal, that is, inside the rectum, or external, under the skin around the anus. So, how would you know if you or someone you know is battling with hemorrhoids? Well, the symptoms can vary. Common signs include discomfort, itching, or pain around the anal area, especially when or during bowel movements. One might also notice bright red blood on toilet paper or in the toilet bowl after a bowel movement. In some cases, a hard, painful lump may form around the anus. These symptoms can significantly impact the quality of life, making routine activities, like sitting or going to the bathroom, a challenge. However, it's important to note that not everyone with hemorrhoids experiences these symptoms. Some people may not even realize they have them until they see a doctor for a routine checkup or for another health issue. This is why it's essential to have regular health checkups and to seek medical advice if you notice any changes in your body. So it's clear that hemorrhoids are more widespread than we may have initially thought. But what can we do about it? Before we dive into the solutions, it's crucial to understand what hemorrhoids are. Hemorrhoids, often known as piles, are swollen veins in the lowest part of your rectum and anus. Similar to varicose veins, they can be a result of increased pressure in the lower rectum. This pressure can be the outcome of various factors like straining during bowel movements, sitting for long periods on the toilet, or even something as natural as pregnancy. Now, why do they occur? Well, as we age, the tissue that supports the veins in your rectum and anus can weaken and stretch. When that happens, hemorrhoids can form. They're actually quite common, with about 3 out of 4 adults experiencing them at some point. Let's delve a bit deeper into the different types of hemorrhoids. First, we have internal hemorrhoids. These exist inside the rectum. You might not even know you have them since they're often painless. However, straining or irritation can cause them to bleed. Next, we have external hemorrhoids. These are under the skin around your anus. When irritated, they can itch or bleed. Sometimes, blood may pool in an external hemorrhoid, forming a clot. This condition is known as a thrombosed hemorrhoid, and it can cause severe pain, swelling, or a hard lump near your anus. Finally, there's something called prolapsed hemorrhoids. These are internal hemorrhoids that have stretched down until they bulge outside your anus. They can be felt as moist, pink pads of skin that are pinker than the surrounding area. Prolapsed hemorrhoids might hurt because the anus is dense with pain-sensing nerves. In terms of their severity, hemorrhoids can vary from being a minor inconvenience to a major source of discomfort. But it's important to remember that they're not a cause for embarrassment. They're a common health issue that many people experience. Now that we have a better understanding of hemorrhoids, let's move on to the most important part: how to eliminate them. The journey to eliminating hemorrhoids often starts with what's on your plate. If you've ever heard the saying, "You are what you eat," then you understand the profound impact diet can have on our body and overall health. In the case of hemorrhoids, it's no different. A fiber-rich diet is often the first line of defense in preventing and reducing hemorrhoids. Dietary fiber, found in foods like whole grains, fruits, and vegetables, aids in softening the stool. This makes bowel movements easier and reduces the pressure on the hemorrhoidal veins. In turn, this lowers the risk of developing hemorrhoids and can alleviate symptoms in those who already have them. But where do you find these magical fiber-rich foods? Think of whole wheat bread, brown rice, and oats. Think of fruits like apples, pears, and raspberries. Picture a colorful array of vegetables such as carrots, broccoli, and Brussels sprouts. And don't forget about legumes like lentils, chickpeas, and black beans. Incorporating these foods into your daily meals can significantly improve your digestive health and help keep hemorrhoids at bay. However, there's more to diet modification than just upping your fiber intake. Staying well hydrated is equally important. Drinking plenty of water each day helps soften the stool and promotes healthy digestion. Aim for at least 8 glasses a day. And while we're on the subject of fluids, let's not forget that limiting caffeinated and alcoholic beverages can also be beneficial. These can lead to dehydration, which can exacerbate hemorrhoids. Lastly, while it may be tempting to rely on laxatives when dealing with constipation, they can often do more harm than good. Overuse of laxatives can lead to dependency and can further irritate hemorrhoids. Instead, focus on natural ways to promote regular bowel movements, like exercise and a balanced diet. Remember, your diet can either be your greatest ally or your worst enemy in the fight against hemorrhoids. So fill your plate with fiber, drink your water, and let your diet be the first step towards a hemorrhoid-free life. Another critical aspect of tackling hemorrhoids lies in our daily habits. More often than not, we overlook the impact our routines have on our overall health, including conditions like hemorrhoids. So, let's dive into how you can modify your lifestyle to alleviate symptoms and prevent hemorrhoids. Regular exercise is one of the most significant changes you can make. It not only promotes general health and well-being, but also plays a crucial role in stimulating bowel movements. You see, when we engage in physical activity, our body's metabolism increases, which in turn aids digestion, and a healthy digestive system is less likely to create conditions that lead to hemorrhoids. So, whether it's a brisk walk around the block, a swim at your local pool, or a yoga session in your living room, getting your body moving is a step in the right direction. Now let's talk about something we all do: sitting. While it's often unavoidable, especially for those of us with desk jobs, prolonged sitting can put unnecessary pressure on the veins in your lower rectum, increasing your risk of hemorrhoids. So, make it a point to stand up and move around every hour or so. This simple change can go a long way in reducing the strain on your lower body. Lastly, it's important to avoid straining during bowel movements. Straining puts extra pressure on the blood vessels in your rectum, increasing your risk of developing hemorrhoids. So, take your time. Remember, it's not a race. And if you're finding it difficult, consider using a stool to elevate your feet. This can make the process easier and less strainful. You see, these aren't drastic lifestyle changes, but small tweaks to your daily routine that can make a world of difference. Each change on its own may seem insignificant, but when combined, they create a powerful defense against hemorrhoids. Making these small but impactful changes in your lifestyle